Hey everyone, welcome to the Everyday Human Podcast. My name is Easton Taverna. Each day I'll share a reflection written by me and inspired by literature, poetry, music, movies, video games, and more. And after that, I'll share a prompt for you to write your own reflection. Together, we'll explore what it means to be human. Every month, we'll walk a new path, taking a look at life, death, the universe, and everything in between. Thanks for coming along. I'm glad you're here. For more, visit eastontaverna.com or join me on Instagram at _everydayhuman. Hello everyone, it's April 16th. I hope you're doing well. Today's reflection is titled, "The Beginning Starts with You." It was inspired by a quote from N. Scott Momaday and his book Earthkeeper, Reflections on the American Land. N. Scott Momaday was a Kiowa and American novelist, short story writer, essayist, and poet. He won the Pulitzer for his novel House Made of Dawn in 1969, and that is considered the first major work of the Native American Renaissance. He was born in Oklahoma in 1934 and died in New Mexico at the age of 89 in 2024. In his work, he explored Kiowa cultural identity, the sacred connection to the land, and the power and influence of language and oral tradition. He often would highlight the struggle between traditional indigenous values and modern urban life as well. This book, Earthkeeper, is a collection of essays in a lyrical style that honor the American landscape and connection to the land. It blends ancestral stories, Kiowa oral tradition, and Momaday's personal memories. It's pretty great. Do check it out if you come across it. All right, and here's the quote. "Ours is a damaged world. We humans have done the damage, and we must be held to account. We have suffered a poverty of the imagination, a loss of innocence. There was a time when man must have held his breath in the presence of this continent, this new world, commensurate to his capacity for wonder. I would strive with all my strength to give that sense of wonder to those who will come after me." And just so you know, man must have held his breath in the presence of this continent is in quotes, and so is commensurate to his capacity for wonder. All right, and here's my reflection. From humanity immemorial, we have wanted nothing more than to leave the world a better place for our children, for those who will come after us. If only this held true in practice. Sadly, a quick look around at governments, megacorporations, and the excessively wealthy, looking at you, billionaires, would prove a stark counterargument to the sentiment. To be fair, I think most of us want to take care of the planet, leave no trace, and plant trees whose shade we will never be able to sit in. I hope, anyway. But it is certainly not everyone. No, perhaps the greatest plague ever to afflict humanity, greed, gets the better of our vision for the future. To satisfy greed, you, of course, need money. One of the quickest ways to money? Industry, fossil fuels, computers, and more these days, information. The transformation of data into AI slop. The battle to build the largest and most addictive social media platform, which are all a massive drain on the Earth's life force, requiring ungodly amounts of processing power for data centers and water for cooling. But as bleak as the outlook may be, and at times when despair settles in as you watch the local woodlands get cut down and bulldozed in just a few weeks' time, destroying or displacing the life that once called it home, just remember that nature is a resilient thing, and despite the chainsaws and chemicals and smog, a little bit of green will always find a way. And consider the future generations who will either be left with a mess of mammoth proportions to clean up, a mess we made that they simply inherited, how kind of us, or a world of lush green life, fresh air, and clean water with which to play in, grow food in, and simply exist as a human in the way nature intended when she created us. It is possible. Don't give up. Strive with all your strength to give them, those who come after, that gift of wonder. It starts with you. And there ends today's reflection. There is so much work to be done, isn't there? It can feel overwhelming. And we, as humans, as Momaday says in the beginning, are responsible. We're not just pointing the finger at one person. While, yes, sure, some people may be more responsible and have contributed more damage than others, we all owe it to ourselves and the future generations to clean up our act. And the way to do that is with collective action. And collective action doesn't just spring up out of the ground, as nice as that would be. It starts with individuals. It starts with you. So here is your reflection question. Write down your thoughts in your journal, on your napkin, or just consider the following question. Have I looked after my little patch of earth with the hopes of leaving it better for those who come after me? And that's it for today, April 16th. I'll be back tomorrow, April 17th, with another reflection. Have a good one, and take care.